YSL RICO trial.
Rapper Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams, taking a non-negotiated plea deal. Our Zach Merchant joining us right now in studio. Zach, a lot of folks may be paying attention here and there because this is the state's longest trial here. What do we know about what a non-negotiated plea is? Because some folks at home may be like, what does this mean?
Yeah, it's such kind of legal technical jargon, but it really fits with how this trial has been. It has gone on for more than a year. It's Georgia's longest criminal trial, so the details matter here, even when they are complex. A non-negotiated plea means that the two sides, the state and the defendant, are each going to present their case, their sort of ideal solution, who's going to plead, what they're going to plead guilty to, what the sentence for each pled guilty to charge will be. Each side makes effectively a presentation to the judge, and then the judge has wide latitude to sentence as he or she in this case, sees fit. So she could take a little bit of what the state is presenting, a little bit of what the defense is presenting, or cobble together kind of her own solution. But here's the big caveat. According to former DeKalb County DA Robert James, if this is a true non-negotiated plea, which is from all we have understood so far the case here, at the end of all this, after the judge gets to a conclusion, the defendant, Jeffrey Williams, still has the opportunity to agree to it or not.
Okay, so we're talking about how this may be a risk because he is putting the ball in the judge's court. Yeah. But you're saying he can kind of maybe see it and say, okay, maybe not.
At the risk of getting really deep into the legal weeds here, but I think for folks who followed this case for a long time, it's worth going there briefly. Former DeKalb County DA Robert James says there's a non-negotiated plea, which is what we're talking about here. And then there's another thing known as a blind plea. And that is where you're really giving up your future, really, to a judge. And the judge will decide what the resolution is going to be, what the sentence is going to be, and you effectively have to take it as a defendant. In this case, the go. As a non-negotiated plea, the defendant should have the opportunity to agree to what the judge sets these terms at or not when it's all said and done here.
And you all are taking a look at live pictures inside of the courtroom right now. That is taking place. Our Grace King inside of that courtroom. I want to read a couple of updates from her. One report, she says, state's final offer was to let him go home today, 5 years commuted to time served, followed by 15 years of probation, with the other 23 years commuted if he followed a list of, quote, special conditions. After that, she said that before that, rather, she said the state's offer for Young Thug is 45 years, 25 years to serve, followed by 20 on probation. Zach, you went to law school. Can you make sense of all of this for us?
I did go to law school, and I think there are a lot of lawyers who practice all the time in Atlanta and across the country, and will tell you this is an unusual case, highly complex from front to back. One point where we're hearing what Grace is reporting from inside the courtroom right now, what we have been watching throughout the day. One of the reasons you're going to be seeing the state, Assistant District Attorney Love there, going into some of the evidence is because she's making a case to the judge and trying to convince Judge Whitaker here what the proper resolution, the proper solution, the proper sentence should be. So they're doing some horse trading and trying to do some persuasive arguing before the judge, and that's why we don't know what the final solution is here just yet.
We're still waiting to hear from Judge Whitaker on what her decision and her take will be on all of this. Yeah. Zach, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Shedding a little bit more light on the situation for us. We have been following this case for you from the beginning. You can continue to watch it right now as it unfolds on our 11 Alive Plus streaming app. It is free to download. All you have to do is search 11 Alive on whatever streaming device you have, your Roku, Amazon Fire, or Apple TV device.